Hey guys, welcome to another video of Study Scopas. So me Study Scopa is back with another video, and today I'm here to teach you about the Indian Constitution and its need and the importance of our Constitution, part 3. So in this you'll be learning about our government and democracy and etc. So let's start it. So first is our preamble. So we have learned in our last video about the preamble, but now today we are going to learn about this preamble in detail. So we will just again go through this preamble, the main words of this preamble. So the preamble says that we the people of India, which means to say that the whole or the all the citizens of India having sovereign socialist secular democratic republic. So we are the Indians who are having sovereign socialist secular democratic republic, and we secure this to all the citizens, and we promote justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity. So there are four main principles of our constitution, which is justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity. And this preamble also mentions that 26 November 1949 this constitution was adopted. Okay, so this is all about our preamble. And next you have the preamble. What is preamble? First of all is our doubt. So preamble is an introductory document which explains the goal of a government, which depends on the aim of the constitution and the objectives of a constitution. So aim of a constitution, which is like the hopes and aspirations of the peoples of India, and which is shown by the government for us, and which says we the people of India. And we have the conclusion that every government must keep the main principles of a constitution in mind while framing the laws. And then you have the first thing which was said in the preamble, that our India is a sovereign socialist secular democratic republic, right? So now we will learn about the sovereign, then we'll go line by line to all the other things too. So first thing was the sovereign. What does the sovereign says? This sovereign says that it was like while making the law, it was said that no third party can control India, which means to say that no other country or any person can control India except for India. Which for example, your neighbor, if he or she is commanding you to do a work, you won't feel all right with it. So that is what India also thought, that we need to have a sovereign country. We should be a sovereign country, and we should not let third party to control us and our territories. So sovereign is the supreme power and authority, which is making laws and controlling resources, the people of India, without the concern of other nation, which tells us again that our India is a sovereign country, and it is without any control of any other countries, any parties or countries. And supreme authority over all things, provide govern with the Indian territory and complete independence and self-government. So you will be knowing now what is sovereign. The easy meaning of sovereign is no third party other than India is allowed to control the India. And I have given you example that if your neighbor is trying to command you, you will feel so irritated with it, or you will not feel good. So like that only India also was India also thought. Okay, so this is sovereign. Okay, and then we have socialism, and socialism means everyone must enjoy the social and the economic equality. And what is social and economic equality? The social equality is which that everyone must get equal opportunities and equal status. So like no one should be given a higher opportunity, or no one should be given a lower opportunity. All should be treated equally, which means to say. And the economical equality, which is the distribution of wealth and other things, should be for all equal. Okay, Now, the aim of India is to ensure the production, which is such as food item, petrol, LPG, electricity, etc. So they are saying that we are trying to supply these food items to all the peoples equally, and fill the government is also working to fill the gaps of the economic inequality. So we are having inequality, which is we discriminate between a rich and a poor. So the government is trying to fill those gaps. So that is why the government started a government school, which is for the poor peoples, and many more things for the poor peoples too. And the government is trying to fill the gap between the rich and the poor. So this is socialism, which means to say that everyone must enjoy the social and the economic equality. Okay, and next you have the secularism, which means that state that India is not a secular country, no state religion, which means that any person is allowed to follow any religion which they want to, like their cultures and anything. So secularism means no discrimination against any in the name of religion. So there should be no discrimination in the religion. So, hence, every religious group in India can practice and propagate its faith. The government has duties to protect the life, liberty, and property of all its citizens without discriminating against them on the basis of caste and religion. So, secularism means that there shouldn't be a discrimination or caste or religion. Okay. So now you'll be understanding what is secularism too. Now the main thing, which is democracy. So democracy, what does it refers to? It refers to the government where the peoples have the power to vote and elect their representatives to the government. So these representatives then make a law on behalf of the peoples of India. And we have the universal adult franchise. So what does this word universal adult franchise means? Universal means citizen of a country, an adult who are 18 years and above, and franchise is the permission granted by the government to take a certain action. So they are telling that the permission granted by a government to take a certain action. So what is this action? This action is voting. So we have the right to vote, which tells you that every adult Indian citizens, without a discrimination of caste, color, class, region, wealth, or gender, should be allowed to vote. This is the right to vote. So they say that any adult Indian citizen should not be discriminated for their caste, color, region, wealth, or gender while voting. They have to be treated equally with everyone, and this is right to vote. And Abraham Lincoln, who was the 16th president of USA, only defined democracy as the government of the peoples, by the peoples, and for the peoples. So he is Abraham Lincoln, okay, and he was the 16th president of USA who defined democracy as of the people, by the people, and for the people. Okay guys, and next you have the federalism. So India has a federal form of government, which means to tell that our country is being governed at two levels, which is the center government and the state government. So the president is the constitutional head of our country, as we know, and the prime minister heads the government at the center. The governor is the nominal head, and the chief minister heads the government at the state. So these are the roles of the peoples. And the parliament makes law for the country, and Vidhan Sabha or legislative assembly makes law for a state. So they say that our parliament makes the law for the country, and Vidhan Sabha or legislative assembly, both are the same, both mean the same. So Vidhan Sabha or legislative assembly makes the law for state. Okay, and next you have the center and the state government work in cooperative manner. So they are always working together. Okay, and this is what federalism means. Next you have the democratic republic. So government chosen by the people, which means that head of a country or state shall not be hereditarily head but will be chosen by public through an election, as we all know. So republic, it is being made up by two words, which is re and public. So we know what is re, which is being repeated again, is re, and public, which is being voted by a public. So now what am I trying to say is, in republic form of government, the head is elected for a certain period of time and re-elected occurs when the period over, and again public gets a chance to re-elect the government. So what are they trying to say is, republic is formed by two words, which is re and public, which tells that a people, the society, the every public peoples has a right to elect their peoples once there is a chance to re-elect the government. Okay, so this republic is formed by two words. We have to keep that in mind, re plus public. So ultimate power lies in the hand of the peoples, and our republic India also aims to secular four main principles, which is justice, liberty, equality and fraternity to all the citizens. This is what we learned in our preamble too. So this is now what we will learn line by line about justice, liberty, equality and fraternity. Okay, so now what is justice? Social, economic and political, which is setting right whatever is wrong. So justice for the court is formed at different levels to hear our plea. Okay, next you have liberty of thoughts, expression, beliefs, faith and worship, which is absence of any subjective restriction of thought on individual freedom. Okay, so this is justice and this is liberty. Next you have equality, status of an opportunity to promote among them all citizens, means all peoples born equal and have equal opportunities, which means us to say that equal opportunities and status must be promoted to all these Indian citizens, and which means to tell that all peoples are born equal and have equal opportunities. And when we have the last principle, which is fraternity, which is the indicate spirit of brotherhood, maintain unity in nation. Okay, so assuring the dignity of individual. So fraternity means to have a brotherhood with like all people should have a brotherhoodness with them. Okay, so now the main thing is that our Constitution of India was adopted on 26 November 1949, as we learned this in Preamble 2, but it came on effect on 26 January 1950. That is why we celebrate 26 January as our Republic Day, and we celebrate our Constitution Day on 26 November every year. Okay, so you have to remember this, as our Constitution was adopted on 26 November 1949. We celebrate our Constitution Day on this day. So we have completed the Constitution and its need part 3, and we will be even bringing Constitution and its need part 4. So until that, you have to keep on watching Study Scoopers, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that you never miss any updates of my new videos I post. And if you have understood this part, then do like to this video. So thanks a lot guys, and keep watching Study Scoopers. Thank you.